Hey yo, how's it going everybody? Hopefully anyone out there who's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome, my name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing a video game on the old internet, and tonight that video game is going to be Fate Grand Order. We're continuing on with the main storyline. We're playing through Lost Belt 6, and yeah, last time around we went a little bit longer than we typically do because we were at a really key conjunction point in the storyline. We finally got back. We finally got Mash back, and we repelled the calamity away from Norwich. Yeah, I think it's Norwich is what the town was called. And everything seemed fantastic. Our wife was meeting, our old wife was meeting our new wife, and they seemed like they were about to get along really well. And then, yeah, Morgan decided that we can't be having any of that, and so she apparently took her somewhere. So yeah, now we are once again mashless, and I am very, very sad because of it. So, yep, I guess we're going on another adventure to find Mash. So, good stuff. Amazing. We love to see it. We love starting from zero, from square one. FGO is basically a sitcom. So, yeah, sure. Let's just reset everything back to the beginning at the start of each episode. Why not? So, I don't think there's a whole lot of preamble for me to be talking about here. So I think we can kind of just maybe go ahead and get things started. I'm trying to think if there's anything really pressing that I have any kind of commentary that I want to talk about. I don't really think there is for right now. How's it going, Aurora? Appreciate you stopping in. Hope your night is going well. Hope all is groovy on your end of things. We are just about to start the game up. I guess what I can talk about really quickly is, I guess mentioning that we're probably maybe going to be playing Nikke tomorrow instead of Genshin, because we like with FGO, we went for a long extended play on the last Genshin stream because we were finishing out the Archon quest. So we finally finished that out. Now we're all caught up, and so I think we're gonna probably put Genshin on the back burner for now and try to again catch up with the main Nikke storyline. It's kind of awkward though, because it's like, yeah, we finished the Genshin Archon quest, but then the apparently really cool Rappy event just got is over too. So yeah, I guess we're just going back to the main storyline. I do want to play the Rappy event whenever the replay of it gets put up. I don't know if they go up immediately or if you have to wait for like the next major update or something, or if it comes out like a month. I don't know. I should probably check that. But yeah, so I guess we'll just be doing the main storyline in Nikke tomorrow. Did another VTuber graduate? I mean, how's it going, Kiara? Appreciate you stopping in as well. I think there's a VTuber graduating like every single day, essentially. Most recently, yes, Fauna graduated from Hololive. That is the most recent one. But she did come back. She is now going under the name Nimmy Nightmare. She kind of was quick with it. Like, I think she literally graduated like 2 weeks ago or something. So yeah, she was quick with it. But she's using a chibi model right now, while her full model is in the works. And it's fun because she's got like a little lore reasoning as to why she's a chibi for the time being, and then, you know, she can become like her true form later on. So yeah, Fauna is alive and well, and she's still faunaing, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's about all I got to say. So yeah, let's go ahead and just oh, and one other thing actually. So we didn't manage to finish off unpacking, but I really do want to, like, we're right at the end. But that last stage, it's so much. There's literally like 10 rooms that we have to unpack and get everything set up in, and just like the bathroom alone with all the little bits and pieces and stuff like that, like it would probably take like a whole stream in and of itself. So, but I do want, since we were right at the end, I do want to maybe do just like a random stream where we do finish out unpacking. So yeah, that might happen. I mean, not for the rest of the month, because we're gonna be playing through some other cozy games in the meantime. But yeah, maybe sometime next month, once we're done with the month of Cozy Core, maybe we'll do one stream where we finish out unpacking, because I really want to finish it. And we went on a whole ass journey with our girl in that game, going from the time she was like 10 all the way up to like graduating university, and then getting her first place, and then moving in with her boyfriend, who was a complete and utter douche, and then moving back in with her parents when that didn't work out, and then getting our own place, and then finding someone new to move in with us, and now we've moved into an actual house, and we got us a baby. So it's this whole journey you go on with this character that you don't even ever see. I like unpacking. It's really sweet and wholesome and cute, and yeah, it's pretty comfy. So I want to finish it out. So expect just like a random stream next month to finish out unpacking. Thought you were shocked or surprised. That's why I was asking that question. What was her name again? I didn't hear that. Repeat again or send a link. Jesus. So demanding. Just like repeat her name, say it again, do it now, or send a link. It's like, you just chill, everybody chill, everything's fine, everybody's okay. All right, so no, Fauna, Sarah's Fauna specifically, she graduated Hololive, and now she's back as Nimmy Nightmare. Everything's cool. Everybody can simmer down and relax now. All right. All right. Let me go ahead, kill the BGM, and let's get FGO started up here, shall we? All right. Here we are. Let's just go ahead and yeah, well, I think we could just get into it here. Yeah, so last time around, oh yeah, so last time around, yeah, we were in Norwich, and now I guess we're going all the way back here. For what? I don't know. We're only doing like one little thing here. There's one node for this chapter. Also, it doesn't say chapter, so I don't know what's about to happen here. I'm curious. Let's find out. Act 2. Intro. Okay. Is this gonna be like a prequel? Are we just seeing what's happening over on the what is it called now? It's not called the Nautilus anymore, right? Or is it? Can't remember. All right. Extra, extra, extra from the deck. Da Vinci's tip phone is back. Typhon? Typhoon. Typhone. I'm gonna say typhone. All right. The 4080 Ty. Thanks, Marine. Let Typhone rest up in her cage until we're done writing our response. Scans for hazardous substances and contaminants are clear. It's a report from Da Vinci. Director Music, Holmes, if you would. Very well. Let's take a look. I see. Oh, fascinating. Gordy, what are you up to back there? Heads of the fairy clans, calamities, mysterious fairy horse who goes by Red Rabbit. Yes, this report has proven to be yet another scintillating array of tidbits. Care to read it yourself, Gordolf? Okay, we're gonna see if I can find Gordy's voice tonight, because I feel like I've been missing whenever I need to be doing Gordy's voice.
Yes, of course. I'm Caldia's director, after all. It's my job to stay abreast of all our latest developments. If you're all piped down, Captain, Marines, and Porte-au-Feu, I'll read it out loud as you can follow along. All right, to start off, let's go over what we know about Fairy Britain thus far.
I feel like I need to speed up the text a little bit, maybe. Oh no, this is a recap episode. Okay, I'm honestly feeling like maybe I just might skip the whole thing.
Fairy Britain, aka the Sixth Lost Belt, is a dangerous place where no electronic devices can function. Relly, Cordia's resident master and special investigations officer. His exclusive servant, Matt Killier-Light, our technical advisor, Leonardo da Vinci, and Tristan, a servant who was summoned out of nowhere. All set foot on Britain together. However, upon entering the Fey domain... Okay, yeah, this is just a recap episode. I'm feeling like we might just skip it. Yep, we're skipping this. I don't care if there's like some genuine like funny interactions and things like that. Like this is we're each of these Lost Belts is already the size of a novel. I don't need recap episodes while I'm trying to get through my novel. So sorry, Gordy. You're just gonna have to deal with getting skipped over here. It's fine. All right, and give me some of that. Why not? All right, so now we're going back to Norwich, section 10. Let's go. Evening, how goes it? Hey, Vic. Appreciate you coming in. Hope all is well on your end of things. Things are going okay for us around here. We're just starting things up in FGO tonight, so haven't missed a whole lot. We are just continuing on with the Lost Belt, and yeah. How's things on your end of things? I can hear people singing the Child of Prophecy song in the streets. I shall speak now of a future, of the end of the Isle of Mystics, which came to be known as Fairyland. What is this song? Let the innocent return. Here stands the Queen's unknowable castle. Why am I singing it like it's some kind of anime opening? It falls like rain, like ash. It vanishes like, okay guys, let's pick the pace up here. Wow, they're really gonna have me read through their whole ass song. Okay, guys, come on. Bro, it never stops. There's no mention of Norwich being destroyed in that song. So why did Oberon say there was nothing anyone could do to stop its destruction? I feel like I need to pick up the pace of the text. I wonder, does he know more of this song than everyone else? Got a new phone. Hopefully this one lasts longer for my use. Although the speaker could have been better, but better than nothing. Honestly, for me, I don't really care about like phone speakers. I mean, like, I typically don't use my phone for its speaker. Like, if I'm listening to something on it, I usually have it plugged in. But I mean, you know, once in a while you kind of just want to like put it down and just have it be playing audio. So, but I think even like a crappy phone speaker is fine for something like that. I was thinking today that I would like to get a new phone, but you know, it's my phone is still rocking it. My phone is still rocking it, so it's hanging in there, even though it's like 7 years old by this point. But hey, you know what? In a world where our technology is built on the by the fingers of slave children and you know, mined with materials from ill-begotten lands, the most ethical thing you could probably be doing is to just use your stuff until it basically breaks. Which, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do with my phone at the very least, so yes, sir. Anyway. I do, as a matter of fact. The prophecy actually has 18 verses in total. Most fairies are only familiar with the 14 we just heard, but there are actually 4 more. Wow, that song is even longer. We got the abridged version, apparently. I knew it! Why didn't you tell us this sooner, Oberon? I just forgot to mention it, okay? I'm sorry. Can we please drop it? Oh yeah, definitely just forgot it. You can't just bluster your way through mistakes, you know. I'm guessing you had a reason you couldn't tell us. In retrospect, maybe I was being a little overprotective. I'm sorry about that. Alright, I'll tell you. These are the other 4 verses of the prophecy, at least as I heard them. Verse 8.5, the harbor shall return to empty shore, but the calamity shall vanish into the distant sky. Verse 9.5, the round fortress shall burn, and the bell of the water shall appear. Verse 10.5, confessed sinners shall make the acquaintance of the guillotine. Verse 12.5, having fulfilled her role, the child of prophecy shall say farewell to her home. As you can see, these verses are a lot more ominous. That, and the fact that they're not very precise for a prophecy, might be why they were excised. Case in point, Verse 8.5, the harbor shall return to empty shore, but the calamity will vanish into the distant sky. The harbor is obviously Norwich, and the empty sky part must mean the city was going to be wiped off the coast. So I was steeling myself to lose Norwich, even if we were able to repel the calamity, but well... Norwich didn't fall. Is it because another child of prophecy appeared? Good thing I got my Boss headphones for the phone. Boss headphones. When you say Boss, do you mean like Boss headphones, or do you mean like Bose headphones? Well, since you deleted it, I'm assuming it meant Bose. Yeah, there you go. The only thing I've ever heard people talk about with Bose headphones is how good the noise canceling is. I never hear anyone talk about the sound quality of Bose. Only just that the noise canceling is really fucking good, and if you want to go on a plane, essentially you want to use Bose headphones. I don't think I've ever had a pair of Bose headphones either. Could be. This basically proves that not even Ansel's prophecies are perfect, especially for these 4 verses. So I've decided I'm just not going to worry about them anymore. Now, on a more important note, you guys need to get going soon. Between Altria, Gareth, Muramosa, and Habitrot, I think you should all be safe without me. So I hope you don't mind if I go off on my own again. More information gathering, little bug man? Partly, yes, but I also just really want to give Spriggan his comeuppance. God dang it. So I thought I'd stay here and work with the Count to knock him down a peg or two until he hits rock bottom. Besides, we could have been reunited with Mash sooner if he hadn't insisted on keeping the Child of Prophecy in his castle. Don't you think he deserves at least a little punishment for that? Say he deserves a lot. It is also, the sound quality is very decent. Very, very decent. A ringing endorsement from a mostly satisfied customer. Just leave it to me. Bloodshed may not be the Fairy King's style, but I can definitely bleed him dry financially. Hell yeah, brother. Eat the rich and all that. Before we leave, there's something I need to let you all know. Let me guess, Oberon's going off on his own again, right? I had a feeling he might.
Gotcha. Well, I guess we don't all have to stick together all the time. And it's not like he's much help in combat.
I'm sure Oberon will be fine on his own, but how come Redra isn't here either? He's staying behind too. Technically, he's still Aurora's retainer after all.
Aurora? I didn't realize that you owned Redmane.
And it wouldn't be good for her if he were seen with us right now. So I'm gonna have him stay here with Oberon and bring the carriage if we need it. I see, that makes sense, but you there, the pink fairy, Habitrot, right? Are you coming with us too? I mean, the way to Camelot is probably pretty dangerous, so... Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Just think of me as a spectator along for the ride. In fact, you should probably be more worried about yourself than me, Gareth. I'm the irreplaceable healer every party needs in combat, and I'm probably stronger than you too.
Oh my god. When the bass boost hit, it feels amazing. Just imagine Vic with like his headphones on. The bass drop happens, so he's like, oh yeah, god, that's the good stuff. Noise canceling is a blessing. Again, yeah, it feels like Bo's headphones are just earmuffs. And then the fact that they can play audio is like a bonus, essentially.
Don't worry, Relly. I'm not gonna let you die before you and Mash are reunited. So feel free to wade into battle all you like, as long as you don't die. I can patch you up with my magic needle no matter what horrific injuries you sustain.
Good to know, thanks. That sounds both very close to and very far from Nightingale's preferred treatment methods.
Nightingale? Now that's a nice fairy name. So you already know a nurse as cute as me, huh?
Quiet, everyone. Here comes the Queen's troops from the main gate. Aw, shucky ducky. Oh, and there's Muscle Mommy. Oh boy. Fuck, what voice did I use for her? I forgot. I guess I'll just have to come up with like a new one. Trying to find the tone that might suit her. I apologize for our 10-minute delay. I am Tomlin Gawain, and these are my 30 members of the 1st Royal Knight Moors Examination Brigade. We are the ones who will be providing you, honored guests of Camelot, with safe passage. Oh, the stare down. Thank you for your help. We would appreciate your cooperation as well. Being aware that you are being escorted can make life much easier for the soldiers escorting you, after all. We have readied a carriage for the Child of Prophecy and the Foreign Mage. your retainers will need to walk. I trust that is all right. You're that scoundrel who tried to assassinate the High Queen. How are you still alive? I saw you fall into the pit. Oh, that? Yeah, Lancelot handed me my ass and tossed me right into the pit. But unfortunately for you, I managed to survive. And now I'm the Child of Prophecy's bodyguard. Next time you see Lancelot, tell her to not take her eyes off a servant until their spirit origin's completely gone. What should we do, Lady Gawain? Are we really okay letting this man back into Camelot? What if he tries to assassinate the queen again? Okay, I don't think I can do both Muramasa and Gawain's voices with that raspy tone to it. So I think I'm actually gonna need to change up Gawain's voice here. But she looks like she would have a voice like, I'm trying to think of the character. She sounds like she would maybe have like Scorpia's voice from She-Ra. Only like not as upbeat and ganky and being the precious little bean ever to exist. But like Scorpia but serious, which could be kind of hot, honestly. I don't know. So what voice should I use for her then? Maybe I'll just go with like a deep Onason type voice or something. It's all right. If he does, he won't have the element of surprise anymore. I can take him myself. Especially now that the Queen has assured me not to worry if combat damages or destroys the castle. Yeah? Hey, that's great. You barely fit in the place anyway. Should help you move around better. Wow, Muramasa. Fat jokes? Come on, man. I mean, I know she's a big girl, but geez. Next time we fight, I'd rather just be head to head, without either of us holding anything back. I guess the Child of Prophecy has something of an eye for talent after all. However much her other retainers suggest otherwise. Wow, okay. Fine. You there. Make room with one of the carts for our guests. The servants can ride with the foreign mage, treating those two as honored guests, at least until we reach the castle, will help us all move faster. Yes, my lady, right away. We'll be taking the western road to Camelot, and spend one night at Oxford along the way. Oh no. Oh, but I do like voicing the dog man. Like, no matter how like creepy he is, like I do like doing his voice. We'll then take a detour around the pit towards Camelot. For the next 2 days, our fates shall be intertwined. We will not turn our swords on each other, regardless of what may happen. Do you agree to that, foreign mage? Nod. Good. Then let us be off. Soldiers, do not let your guard down simply because this is an escort mission. The Calamity's destruction has led to Moor's toxins spreading far and wide across Britain. Eliminate any Moors you come across immediately upon discovery. I don't want to hear even a peep of discomfort from our guests. Hey, you know what? They might be complete fascists, but they roll out the red carpet with aplomb. Okay, I gotta speed up the text speed here. Let's see. So text display speed. Yeah, let's go like that. Maybe that'll make things a bit better. Okay. Giant hole east. Okay.
Well, that's a relief. This carriage rides just as smooth as Redra Bits.
Oh, yeah, she's all by herself, isn't she? Oh, she's not. Okay, never mind.
By the way, Relly, are you really ready for this?
To meet the queen, you mean?
Well, yeah, what else? Oh man, you're not ruffled at all, are you? I bet you've already been through lots of meetings like this, huh? It's not that, Altria. Relly is just as nervous as you are. He's just had enough experience with situations like this to understand the value of staying calm. Masters need to give orders too and watch out for their servants, after all. So while Relly might not be able to fight on the front lines himself, he's very good at keeping cool under pressure. Damn, Da Vinci just glazing us up. Really? So you've met a lot of other kings then? And some goddesses too. So you'd think I'd be used to this sort of thing by now, but nope, not even close. I am literally peeing my pants as we speak. It is running down my leg and pooling inside of my shoes. By the way, I heard something interesting about Tomlin Gawain back in Norwich. Apparently, she was the first fairy to be made a Tomlin during the era of the High Queen. About 200 years ago, during year 1800 of the era of the High Queen, there was a huge outbreak of caterpillar moors in central Britain. She was a caterpillar? Maybe that explains why she's so thick. That calamity later came to be known as the Caterpillar War, and it was Gawain who put a stop to it. Oh, never mind. So while it might not have been like the calamity we got rid of in Norwich, she still resolved a calamity just like Altria did, and that's what led to the queen recognizing her skill. Surprised? Overcome with newfound respect? Are you filled with newfound respect now, or just surprised? No, nothing but Gawain could do would surprise me or make me respect her. That said, I guess this means Morgan's not the only fairy to have dispelled a calamity then. Guess this means I'm even less special than I thought. Oh man, now I'm even more nervous. Oh crap, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you even more nervous. And hey, from what I heard, the Caterpillar War wasn't all that big of a calamity. I mean, the one at Norwich was a once-in-a-millennium great calamity, so it had to be smaller than that. I mean, it was called the Caterpillar War. How catastrophic could it have actually been? Don't forget, we saved an entire city. You have every right to be proud about that. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Mash and Relly might have done most of the heavy lifting, but I definitely still contributed. And when it comes to defeating Moors, I can hold my own against any Tomlin. Oh dear. More smoke spotted nearby, incoming from 3, 7, and 11 o'clock. Lightning soldiers, prepare your mystic codes. Guards, get into your formations. Relly, let's go help. I know, you want to show Gawain what you can really do, right? Right, I'm gonna make her see me in a new light. Yay. If you're out here, I assume you have no intention of sitting back and letting us do all the fighting. Very well, I would welcome your aid. There are a lot of Moors here, and I would prefer to avoid casualties. Follow me, child of prophecy, foreign mage. Make sure you stay close to me. Okay, are we going to be, stuck with a, mandated lineup? And no, we're not. Awesome. Love to see it. Well, okay. It does say we've got a formation restriction. That's fine. But we do need a saber, apparently. So you know what? We are going to be grabbing. We're gonna be grabbing. Let's see. Yes, we're gonna grab Merlin, and then. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let me see. Where's my Gawain? All right, what's her deal? Let's see. So she's Buster? Yes, she is Buster. And she has an AoE. Okay. So maybe we can just go with some support units here. So yes, sir, we'll do that, and then that, and then or here we'll do we'll do this.
actually, where is it? Right here. Yes, there we go. And then on the back here, we'll have, you know what? We'll have Mordred just for a little bit of backup in case our DPS goes down, and then we'll also have actually Mash, because yeah, we can put her back on there. Let's see where she at. There she is. Okay. And then let's see, for Mash we could do, where is it? There we go. And then Mordred, we want to give her, where's the here we go. All right, let's go. I just updated OBS and it's still doing this really dumb bullshit. Don't know why it's gotta be this way, but apparently it does. All right, what did she just do to us? Gain resistance to all attacks. Oh, wow. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just sure, let's just do it. Let's just do it. We'll do it like that. Okay, and then oh boy. Oh my goodness gracious. Girl, you need to chill. It ain't that serious. Are you serious with this? Come on, man. Bruh. Okay, and then we'll do. Sure, why not? Let's give Castoria a little brave chain here. Wow, I don't usually see this her attack animations for this ascension. It's always either the second ascension or the third ascension. Okay, let's see here. Apply incoming damage cut for all allies. Apply a state that increases MP gauge for all allies. Sure, why not? Okay, and then Buster Car effectiveness, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We're gonna go at it like this. Uh-huh. Alright, and then we can go ahead and take these guys out with Koyanskaya's MP. Yes, sir. Alright. Go and go. Slave go, man. Tamamo tank. Cute. Alrighty. Nice. Good stuff. God damn it, BlueStacks. Oh, you just can't not be terrible, can you? Eesh. It has to be this way, I guess. Couldn't possibly just work. Yes, please resume. Crashed? Yeah, of course it crashed. It's BlueStacks. Crash stacks. Man. Alright. Yeah, and then boom and boom. Now the slave has got to go again? Bruh.
中高の優秀兵79式弾もタンクですの
Uh-huh.
ここで
And this is all just gonna play out the exact same as it did before.
弱い
Alright. Now, will we have a single? Yep, we got a single on our hands here. Alright, you know what? That's fine. We can make this work.
それは
Lift her up.
イノベーション始めます
Just like that. And then alright. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do the brave chain for Gawain here.
この剣は法の立証
Alright, even though she's AoE, let's see if we can still get a little something out of her there. 64k. That was not what I was hoping for, but you know what? I'll take it, I suppose. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Damn, son. It must hurt to suck that much.
この剣にかけて
Okay.
いいだろういかほど命令か
Let's see how much we can get away with here. Ooh, yes, sir. There we go. God damn. Her, oh.
契約を続行します
Wait, what the fuck?
いい判断です
So we finish off one, and then another one shows up, and we're like, oh no, man, nah, we can't be abiding by any of that bullshit. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh no, a casualty. Oh good lord. This does not appear to be going well. There are still 10 large Moors in contend with. No, more are still coming. We can't handle this many. Those of you without iron weaponry, stand back. Do not engage. Just lure them to one spot so I can burn them all at once. We're trying, but these Moors aren't falling for the decoy. It's almost like they're here for something else this time. Something else. Could it be? They're after the child of prophecy. Uh-oh. Hey, look at that. You. No need to thank me. We're all fighting the same battle here. Now, what are you gonna do about this? Any seasoned general like you ought to know when it's time to retreat. Oh, God. Oh, man. Mormas's voice really kicking my ass tonight. I hate to admit it, but he's right. I could either abandon the carts and have my soldiers retreat, or I could have the guests go on ahead. No. I am a Tomlin. Retreating from Moors is not an option. But they refuse to cluster in any one spot, so they're clearly being wary of my Galatine. They just destroyed the rearmost cart. What do we do, Happy Cat? Oh man, what good's having a Tomlin around if we still have to fight ourselves? She sucks at this. Why would you give massive amounts of literally unbridled firepower to someone who's already crap at holding back? Oh well, what's done is done. No use complaining about it now. I may not much like fighting, but walking all the way to Camelot would be worse. Come on, Gareth, let's go take out the little Moors and leave the big ones to the Tomlin. Just the little guys. Just get rid of the little guys. Also, why do they have the background be this letterboxed aspect ratio? No, it's not a letterbox. It's like, it's square. It's the squared aspect ratio. If they're gonna have the character sprites extend past the borders of the image, it just looks silly. Okay, I'll do my best. I've got more used to fighting Moors, so... Happy Cat?
Are you seeing this blue streak of light? It's heading straight for us from Camelot.
Uh-oh. Did somebody make a wish on St. Lolly's banner? Based.
That's the same light I saw at Sheffield.
Forget eliminating all of them. Retreat. Keep the carriage and the first card and abandon the rest. Hurry. Lightning soldiers, defend the guests. Royal Guard, retrieve the luggage from the other carts. I'll keep the moors occupied until... Oh. What happened? Oh, dear me. Oh, is that Lancelot? It's Lancelot. Dang. What are you doing here, Lancelot? I didn't ask for your help.
I don't think you need my help either, but the High Queen commanded me to come. Hostiles detected. Eliminating. Stand back, Gawain. Taking out individual targets is my area.
Oh boy. Master Mission Special. Also, I think there was a servant that I really wanted to do their skill up mission. Who was it? Let me see. Let's see. Would it be in the interlude? Yes, I believe so. Oh no, wait, not interlude. Rank up quest. Sorry. Huh. I could have sworn there was a character that I used last time that was like, hey, they got a skill. They got a skill rank up that you can do. Maybe it was Okitan. Might have been Okitan. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just get back to business here. All right. Oh my god, an Avenger. So I need me a Moon Cancer, unless they're going to force me to only use Lancelot. I only get to use Lancelot. God dang it. All right, fine, whatever. Whatever. Man, I remember somebody complaining that there were so many restricted battles in this shit, and it's like, yeah, I can see it. Okay. She can't do her thing so that she could become AoE. God dang it, man. All right, hold on. Let's go for the big one in the middle first here. Oh, she's got no voice lines. None at all, huh? Not even during her MP. Uh-oh. Holy shit, look at her go. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's see. Get some C-Star action going on here. All right, and then we're gonna do this, and then this, and then this. I really wish I could do her AoE MP just to make this go a little bit faster. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that she circles around them when she does that. That's kind of cute, honestly. She just circles around going like... Alright, GG, my boy. Innocence Arendite. Goodbye. Damn. It's crazy the amount of damage you can output when you can just MP literally every single turn. Oh, now the background is widescreen for some reason. She's a fighter plane in fairy form. She just flew in here out of nowhere and utterly destroyed them. All Moors have been destroyed. Brilliant work, Lady Lancelot. So this is what they mean when they call you the undefeated dragon fairy, the most beautiful Tomlin in all of Britain. I still can't believe you took out so many of those large Moors so easily. Wanna know why it wasn't full screen? Hey, how's it going, Lee? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Sure. Why wasn't it full screen? Because you were inside the caravan? Oh. Okay, I see. That's cute, I guess. But yeah, hope your night's going well. Appreciate you stopping in. We just started, so yeah, nothing has been missed. They gonna do that a lot, by the way. Oh boy.
There, I eliminated the Moors, just like the High Queen told me to. I'll let you handle the escort from here, Gawain.
Lancelot out! And she flies off as quickly as she arrived. What was she? Some kind of VTOL aircraft? God damn. Okay, I get the feeling like she's probably gonna show up like a few times. I can see her sort of becoming like Aresh was. Like, she kind of like shows up occasionally on the throughout the story, and then you like get closer with her. I mean, I guess that's just what I'm hoping for, but you never know. As if you were even capable of handling an escort mission. Don't just stand there, you fools! Start fixing the wrecked cart! Gawain trying to be like, yeah, sure, okay, you could come in and just kill everybody, but you think you can handle an escort mission? You think you could walk alongside people and ensure that they get somewhere? It's the energy she's coming in here with. If this is the best you lot can do on the first day of this mission, I shudder to think of how you'll fare in the days ahead. And you can forget about resting in Oxford. I want a report from each and every one of you later on how this situation could have been prevented. Yes, milady. My deepest apologies, Lady Gawain. Pathetic. I would have thought all of you together would be able to defeat at least one or two of the large Moors. I suppose this just goes to show how overly reliant you've become on us, Tomlin. It seems I'll need to start re-educating the fairy soldiers, like I'm doing with the humans. Oh, my apologies. I appreciate your help. Sorry again. I never did ask your name, did I? I wasn't authorized to do so. But now that you have aided us in a dangerous predicament, that is no excuse. I am Gawain. What is your name, foreign mage?
I'm Relly. Phew.
Well met, Relly. I appreciate your obvious hostility towards me. Man, look at that smile. Look at that smile, though. That is a sexy ass smile. Gawain is a she is a handsome looking lady. Sir. You've got spirit. I like that, since we'll be enemies later. Alright, let's get this escort mission back on track. Oh, and I'd advise you to watch what you say in the carriage. I could easily overhear you, depending on which way the wind is blowing. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Man, I thought we were going to be put up in a nice inn at Oxford. I can't believe we're camping out again. Alright, if we can't have a nice accommodations, at least we could still have nice food. I'm sorry we don't have enough to share with the royal guards, but I say we have the cakes the Count gave us now. Ooh, it looks like mine's called a cheesecake. What's yours called, Altria?
She still looks angry, so I'm still trying to make her voice sound a little bit peeved.
Mine says Swiss roll. Oh wow, it's shaped like a log. This should make it much easier to eat. That's so thoughtful of the Count. You proper human history people are also considerate.
Not sure I'd agree, but yeah, why not? I guess you could say that. Sweet yam Yukon? How the hell did he manage to make this here? Some tea would go real nice with this. I think I'll go down to that river and fetch some water.
Yum 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 yum. What was this called again? Chiffon cake? So this is what happiness itself tastes like? I had no idea they had so many kinds of sweets these days. Oh yeah, it seems like even Fairy Britain has been developing a bunch of cake recipes. Back in Salisbury, I heard about Woodwose's restaurant chain in the south and Edinburgh's gourmet desserts in the north. But it sounds like these cheesecakes, the one kind that never caught on. Interesting. I wonder why. Really? But it's so yummy. It does make me a little thirsty though, Munch Bunch. It's because a big shot up north absolutely despises cheesecake. She always says cheese has no place in dessert and that it has to be chocolate or nothing. Though of course for fairies from the south like me, chocolate is such a luxury I don't even know what it tastes like. It costs so many more pounds that low-level fairies can basically never afford it.
Damn, that's tough. I actually have some chocolate right here. Yeah, look at that. I got me some oat milk chocolate. I don't usually have, if I have chocolate, I usually have dark chocolate, but yeah, my mom got me some oat milk chocolate over Christmas. So I'm gonna go make a little peace offering, showing it off in front of Castoria. I would share with her if she wants some. I'm actually gonna have a little piece now. Hold on. Maybe I should wait until Castoria's back on screen and I can feed it to her. Ah. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Do you have a custom of eating sweets after a meal here? We approach her and she's just like, oh. Man. I don't usually care for sweets. If I'm going to eat something cooked, I'd rather have meat. Oh, I bet you do. I can see that. So no, I won't accept that. But I can see you have something to discuss. Go on then, have a seat. You want to talk to me about Lancelot, right? Very well then, ask me anything you wish to... Actually, I wanted to ask about you. Oh, we working the Riz? We working the gotcha MC Riz on her? I see. You're trying to figure out my true name. Pointless, but I can at least respect your willingness to try anything you can. Come to think of it, I still haven't properly thanked you for your help earlier today, have I? Come, sit. If you wish to talk, I can indulge you for a short while. I manifested in Britain 400 years ago. I was meant to be the next generation, the successor of an upper-class Fang Clan fairy in Norwich. I really like that smile of hers. It's just, she's got a pretty smile. Except that I didn't look anything like my predecessor. Even though I'm a Fang Clan fairy, I was born resembling a Wind Clan one. No, if anything, I looked like a human. I mean, are the Wind Clans supposed to be the pretty ones? Because I mean, like, listen, you got a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B in you, if you ask me. Some suspected I might be a changeling. Others said I was a curse from the battle against the Moors that took place 600 years ago. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know the truth. And I don't care either. I earned the honor of becoming a Tomlin when I ended the Caterpillar War. Up until that point, the title of Tomlin had been sealed away for all 1800 years of the High Queen's reign. The fairy ones. In case you don't know, the Tomlin title originally belonged to the retainers of who was said to be Britain's savior in the Fey era. The first Tomlin was called... I'm sorry, I actually can't remember their name. At any rate, they met their end in Orkney. Orkney now. Orkney, isn't it? After that, the Queen forbade the naming of more Tomlin. But she decided to revoke her own seal to exterminate the endlessly spawning caterpillars. Thus, I was gifted the name of Sir Gawain, which is said to be the name of a knight of the Round Table of a foreign land, and gained the means to strengthen my horn. My Galatine. I believe you call it a noble phantasm. While I'm confident it is every bit the equal of Sir Gawain's original, I'm just as confident that I can't hold a candle to the real Sir Gawain, the Knight of the Round Table from proper human history. Is just Ash Ketchum. I think I remember someone saying that once, but whenever I see it, I just immediately think of like the JonTron But alright, fine, I'll call it Ash. That sounded pretty significant. I didn't think she would have so much respect for the Knights of the Round Table. But never mind. I shouldn't be talking about the Round Table. I'm told it's creepy when I do so for some reason. You get a little fangirly? Let's see, what else can we talk about? Ah, I know. Let's talk about the war against the Moors. This war took place a millennium ago, along with one of the great calamities, during the 1000th year of the era of the High Queen. It was a time when the Moors had a king and an army, and waged war against the High Queen and 5 of the 6 clans. Apparently, this king was something of an odd duck. He never attacked fairies or killed humans. An odd duck, you say? All he cared for was fire and lightning. He would gleefully destroy anything, and then only for the joy of watching it burn. He reduced cities and forests to cinders, razed the ground before him, and summoned rain clouds just to hear their thunder. Some fairies called him the Storm King, at least until the High Queen forbade anyone from speaking that name. The Storm King? Like from the My Little Pony movie? Man. I do get it though. I think I might have a little bit of like cartoon villain DNA inside of me, because if there's thunder like directly above me and it's like really loud, for some reason I just start laughing. I remember one time we were camping and like the storm was right above us. Like it wasn't raining, but there was thunder right above us, and it was like, and I was just like, I don't know if it might have been like a nervous kind of laughter or something, but I just thought like I'm literally like fucking like a villain when lightning strikes, and they're like, so I kind of get it, Storm King. I think it's funny if you haven't done the story, they come with the hidden names, but then you raise to second ascension and they just say their true names without needing to beat Lost Belt 6. I think you can set it in the settings so that that doesn't happen. Cause I remember when this Lost Belt first came out and everyone had Castoria, but to me it looked like everyone was only using her at Ascension 2. And I was like, why? What's so special about the Ascension 2 costume? Like, it doesn't really look all that special to me. And that was until I found out that I had the setting on where it was basically like a spoiler filter, so you couldn't actually see that stuff until you actually beat it in the game. Saturday morning cartoon laugh. Mandark laugh. I mean, I laugh with a little bit more undulation than Mandark. The literal ha 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 ha. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that. With this, I shall rule the world. Exactly. The war against the Moors king lasted for decades, until finally the Fang clan brought it to an end. Woodwoes, a fairy who had recently succeeded the previous head of the Fang clan at the time, was the one who dealt the final blow. And so the Great Calamity, the king of the Moors who feasted on magical energy, was defeated before the Fang clan. However, it's said that with his dying breath, the king cast a curse upon the Fang clan. What kind of curse? The fairy eating black dogs. It was only after the king of the Moors vanished that the black dogs began to roam fairy Britain. However, they also eat Moors, so they're not just harmful. There are even some squads who train black dogs and use them in Moors hunts. Mine is one of them, in fact. Have you ever heard the epithet, the Black Dog Duchess? It refers to me. Oh, she looks so proud about that. And so, oh man, so that means like Gawain, you know, she could potentially just be like, it reminds me of the hunt. Even now that I've become a Tomlin, I'm still called a black dog. I don't blame them though. After all, I eat everything, including fairies and humans. Oh damn, girl got a healthy appetite on her. Huh? Oh, now you're scared of me. So you had no idea you were trying to get information out of a woman feared throughout fairy Britain as a monster. Well, worry not. I would never eat you. I only consume the strong. Damn! But also, like, would you maybe reconsider that the eating part? I mean, in a certain metaphorical sense, of course. I'm unusual for a fairy. What I eat makes me stronger. In fact, I can inherit any unusual powers or abilities the fairies I eat may possess, though with limits on capacity and compatibility. Another fun thing is that since we got Castoria a year earlier, we got her Valentine scene, and she straight up says Tomlin Gawain on it. Wait, what? We got her Valentine scene. Like, Castoria's Valentine? It was supposed to be for Gawain? Really? You can imagine how that was for Japan when it came out. Man, I'm sure the artists had some fun with it. She talks about Tomlin Gawain. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I'll be on the lookout for any potential Yuri baiting going on here. I mean, I can see it, like the whole enemies to lovers thing. And I mean, yeah, because eventually Castoria is supposed to, you know, take over and essentially become queen. So, I mean, yeah, it could be, people had an idea about her 4 months earlier. Huh. And right now, I'm still full on foul weather, the great Earth Clan fairy. I needed his sacrament for the Caterpillar War. It was crucial. But he had holed up in his fortress in Cornwall and refused to come out. So I challenged him to a duel, defeated him, and devoured him. Jeez. Alright, I think that's enough time spent relaxing after dinner. Go back to your camp now. I thought you'd be more the strong and silent type, but I'm glad I was wrong. Thanks for talking to me. I'm used to talking with humans. In fact, my current husband is human. Oh! Oh, shit! What? Oh, man! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, it's so over. Dang it. Really? Well, I say he's my husband, but he's neither a romantic partner nor a future meal. He's just a guest I'm putting up in my mansion while he recuperates. Okay, girl. Okay. She just casually calls him a husband, but then is like, okay, when I say husband, I don't mean that we're romantically involved, or that I'm going to eat him. He's just a friend, and I just call him my husband. Still, you do remind me of him, in both your lack of fear and your innocent curiosity. Alright, back to your camp now. My soldiers and I will take turns keeping watch. Don't stay up too late. We'll be setting out early tomorrow morning. Oh, the gears in my brain are turning. It's like, how can I initiate a little NTR into this situation here? No, we're not gonna do this, okay? It's that song again. Aw, man. I wanted to give Castoria some chocolate. Where's she at? Where's she at? I need to give her some chocolate. Giant hole. We literally have to walk, like, spend days walking around the hole. Damn, man. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Honk shooey, cock-a-doodle-doo. 2 days after leaving Norwich, day 30 in Fairy Britain. Oh boy. So that's Fairy Britain's Camelot, and now I got something just absolutely tickling the inside of my throat. Alright. I didn't really get it, but it's fine.
I've never seen it from the other side of the pit before. It's definitely impressive, isn't it?
Here you go. Here you go, Altria. Or Castoria. Have some chocolate. There you go. Just, there you go. There you go. How you like that? You like that vegan chocolate, too. Yeah, that's some good shit. Oh. No cows had to be imprisoned or babies stolen from mothers or tiny little cows turned into veal to make this one. Yeah. Tommy and Trisha mentioned the whole thing of her eating her lovers. I do vaguely kind of remember that, yeah.
So that part we were seeing from Oxford must have only been the back of the castle.
What am I doing? I can't read while I'm eating chocolate. Oh. There we go. Alright. Putting this shit away. There we go. Been a long time, like 7 hours ago. In game time, that is. 7 hours ago? I think we were asleep in 7 hours ago in game.
I thought it looked more like a wall than a castle, but now it looks more properly royal. It's got one urban area around the main gate and another one inside the ramparts. I'm guessing that's to separate the general populace from the upper crusts.
Don't let the gate fool you. The side facing the pit is actually the castle's front.
Really? So that big fancy gate is actually the back gate?
Oh no. That's the main gate. Sorry for confusing you, Gareth. There's no way into the castle from the pit. You've got to go through the gate to get inside.
What about fairies who can fly? Couldn't they just zip inside?
Nah, it ain't that simple. There's a magecraft barrier around the front of the castle, the side facing the pit. If you ever fall in there yourself, you'll see there's a ton of gun ports all along Camelot's walls. And you don't usually put cannons behind a castle, right? So we can be pretty sure the side facing the pit's the front.
So that would mean Morgan's not worried about an attack from the main gate then. Uh-oh.
Relly. Gawain's glaring at something up north. Whatever it is, she's obviously upset about it. You're friends now, right? Go on, ask her what it is.
What do you mean we're friends now? What's that supposed to mean? We had a conversation. That doesn't make you friends with somebody.
Keeping tabs of time in-game is truly a challenge, man.
She's being really insistent about this. I wouldn't say we're friends.
What is it, Relly? Are you suddenly having second thoughts about entering Camelot? It's not that. You're wondering what's got me so upset. Can't you see for yourself? That's Nakna Riab's army up north.
Nakna Riab? Where? I don't see her anywhere.
Ah, right. You're too short, aren't you? What a shame.
Damn.
Well, no matter. It's none of your concern anyway.
Are you kidding? Of course it is. Come on, Relly. Let me stand on your shoulders. Retrobit isn't here now, so you'll have to do.
What the?
Well there, hang on. Before you go to all that trouble, how about using one of my handy dandy gadgets first? Here, a spyglass. This'll let you see at least as far as Gawain can. Now take a look at those plains up north and you'll see some really intense glares pointed this way. Oh wow, I can see super far with this. Thanks, Da Vinci. Try turning the dial on the side. It's set to 5 kilometers right now. But if you crank it to the 4th notch, you can set it to 20 kilometers. There, see them? There's a ton of fairies gathered in those plains. That must be the northern army of that other queen we've been hearing so much about. Nakna Riab of the King clan. That's her army? It's not just Fang and Earth Clan fairies. There are also lots of soldiers with masks. Are those giants? There are giants there.
That's right. Nakna Riab's rule bestows power and wealth upon any who swear fealty to her.
This doesn't sound like a bad deal.
It's the opposite of Gloucester and Murian. However, that effect only works when Nakna Riab herself is nearby.
I see. So if she wants her troops to be effective, she can't be far from them.
Wait, like they can only stay rich if she's nearby?
Go on, Relly. Try looking a little farther ahead. See that huge carriage? The one that kind of looks like a small fortress? There's a fairy standing on top of it looking down at us from up there. And even though this is your first time seeing her, I think you'll agree that there's no mistaking who this Northern Queen is.
Let's see. Are we looking directly into her crotch right here? Is it YouTube? It's okay. It's... Oh boy. Oh, I see. Yep. Okay. I was thinking, as I was reading, I was like, is it gonna be Mabe? Because when they mention a carriage that looked like a fortress, I was like, it's probably Mabe, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, she does seem kind of familiar. Well, that's definitely a very Celtic bodysuit. Oh, look who it is. Whoa, that's Mabe, the Queen of Connacht I fought in America. I'd recognize that face anywhere. It's Mabe.
Mabe? You mean there's a fairy just like her in your world, too? Wait, why is she staring at you instead of me? Did you do something to upset her, Relly?
20 kilometers away or not, I can't believe she brought her troops all the way out here. Isn't this obviously a hostile act towards Queen Morgan?
Nakna Riab and her forces are still just within her territory. She claims she's only running military exercises in preparation for the Great Calamity.
Ah, yes, exactly. Like kind of like North Korea. Like, hey, we're just testing out like missiles, you know. You don't have to worry about it, like, you know. or the Chinese weather balloon and whatnot. Yeah, and she hates cheese. I don't remember why. I think it's part of her like the real life Mabe's lore, if I remember correctly, but I can't remember if she like touches cheese, if she like dies or something. 10 days ago, she was conducting those exercises 40 kilometers away. Now that Sheffield has fallen, she's closed the distance and come further down south. Let me get a look at her unencumbered by the UI. Yep, she looking very intense. She must have 30,000 troops there. That's not just a threat. It's preparation for all-out war. How the hell does she keep them all fed? Oh right, fairies don't need to eat. No, we don't, unlike humans. That's one of Knock-Nah-Reub's army's defining characteristics. Mabe died from getting hit in the head by cheese, actual story. Man, alright. I'm off now, take care. Alright, sounds good, Vic. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you have yourself a good night, stay groovy, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Lith Blues. Indeed. How's it going, Malana? Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're doing well today. My name is Relikai. I am a literal random man on the internet playing video games, and we are playing through the main storyline of FGO in Lost Belt 6. Feel free to chat or lurk if that's more your thing, and for the time you decide to stick around, I hope you enjoy yourself. You can imagine why in a Holy Grail war she wants to hide her name at any cost. Yeah. She despises humans and won't even use them in combat against Moors. She envisions a Britain run by and for fairies alone, with her as its sole monarch. Yeah, that sounds like Mabe, alright. With her as its sole monarch. That both does and doesn't sound like something Mabe would say. That said, she won't be sending her troops any further. She has no definitive reason to challenge the High Queen, nor much chance of success if she were to try. The Northern Fairies have been incited into rebellion against the High Queen several times before. Each time they find themselves retreating north, with their tails tucked firmly between their legs. This time will be no different. When you can just run into a convenience store and buy her weakness, man. Yeah, imagine. You go in there, grab some, like, string cheese, just lob it at her like a grenade. That's funny. Yeah, I remember, I think it was during the race, the summer race event. I think she was one of the team leaders, and I think we tried to, like, sneak in to her, and we tried to throw cheese at her while she was in the shower. I know something like that happened. I don't remember if it was from that event exactly, but I remember that happening. Alright, that's enough idle chatter. Let's go. We're about to pass through the main gate. From now on, I suggest you remain sharper than ever. Why? What's gonna happen? Well, this looks like Camelot.
So this is Camelot's castle town. It's even bigger than Salisbury, and even fancier than Gloucester. You can tell only upper-class fairies live here. The manna in the air here is like nowhere else in all Britain. And that Castle Keep over there must be where they keep the existence taxes. The magical energy they extract from every fairy in Britain through command spells. I've heard stories about it, but this is way beyond what I was expecting. No wonder they're not worried about Knock-Nah-Reub's army out there. It has to be way beneath their notice. Trying to take Morgan on now? Someone would have to be crazy to do it. I guess Boggart must have never set foot here before. If he had, he'd never have thought to rebel. Then again, maybe he knew what he was up against and decided to press on anyway. I thought I saw some writing on the gate when we went through it. Did anyone else see that or happen to catch what it said? I did. It said, only those free of sin may pass in Old English. But I also noticed it had been painted over with red like someone didn't agree.
Take this, Puritans! This is as far as we go by carriage. The royal castle lies just ahead. Only the child of prophecy and the foreign mage have been granted audience with the High Queen. The rest of you will stay here, where you will be treated as the attendants of our honored guests. Oh? Meaning what exactly? You see the Royal Hotel across the way. We have arranged for you to relax there while you wait. I will make arrangements for you all to reconvene once the meeting is concluded. However, your name is Da Vinci, yes? You seem like an intelligent fit servant. As a human, the foreign mage will surely need an advisor. You may accompany him in that role. Is it because I'm dumb? Is it because I'm dumb, Gawain? Yeah?
Oh, good. I was planning on tagging along regardless, but this makes things much easier. We may be on opposing sides, but I appreciate your consideration, Tomlin Gawain. Okay, Gareth, Muramasa, Habitrat, you heard the lady. You guys will have to stay here and wait for us. Don't worry, you've seen how well ordered the Queen's army is over these last 2 days. Morgan's obviously even more a stickler for rules than we thought. The three of us won't be in any danger even if we face her alone. We'll be safe for at least as long as we're in Camelot, regardless of how the meeting goes.
I'm not surprised. I did break into the castle my first time here. I didn't expect them to invite me in. Anyway, good luck in there, Altria. Don't get so carried away you end up saying something you regret, alright? You too, Relly. Watch your partner's back, understand?
I can't say I'm not worried, but strangely, I do agree that it feels like you'll be safe. Okay, well, I'll be waiting for you here. Be careful, Altria, and good luck. I'm fine with this arrangement, too. I'm not interested in Morgan anyway. I'm just here to keep an eye on things until Relly and Mash are reunited.
All right, let's do this thing. Let's go, Altria. I just always think, whenever I hear "let's do this thing," I always think of Linguini from Ratatouille, where he's like, "So let's do this thing." He's such a fucking goober. All right, it's time to meet the Queen Bee herself. Oh boy. Is she gonna be hot? I mean, I already know what she looks like, so I know she's hot. But she has the veil over her face, though, doesn't she? Yeah. That could come across as kind of creepy. Can't believe it took us almost an hour to get up the stairs to the throne room. Kneel! Present! Worship! Submit! Emissaries to the throne, cease your breathing. 30 ambassadors, 100 officials, close your mouths. Say what? You are in the presence of High Queen Morgan, the king who expands our boundaries and upon whose shoulders all of Britain rests. Revel in her glory. Oh, I'm reveling. Know this, child of prophecy. Know this, foreign mage. This meeting is a sign of the High Queen's grace and amnesty. Oh, there she is. There she is. I'm impressed how many servants have broken MPs that technically don't cause damage. Like how Wu Zetian's MP is straight up a, if you in my vision you are guilty and will be tortured, and you can't defend yourself from her upon use. Is it? I don't remember fighting her, but I do have her. Okay, Morgan. Let's see. She has a pretty kudere voice in the, whenever I use her. She kind of talks very lazily like this, so this should be an easy voice to do. Thank you. It is so very good of you all to come, even without a formal invitation. My ambassadors and officials are now commanded to be silent. Until this meeting ends, or I order otherwise, the only people present permitted to speak are myself, my guests, and
And me, Barrel Gut, the queen's hubby. Sorry, fancy fairies.
Oh, dear lord.
Barrel Gut, so he really is here in Camelot.
That's how it works in theory in a Holy Grail war? Ah. Oh, you mean like lore-wise? Right, okay. Profile stuff, so we can't see it in-game. Gotcha. Masters are just done for. Damn.
And did he say he's Morgan's husband? Hey there, Relian friends. I haven't seen you all since Olympus. Why the look of surprise? Hey now, don't tell me Mash didn't tell you I'm Morgan's beau.
Does this mean Queen Morgan's...
Right? As a master yourself, of course that's where your mind goes, right, Relly? Yep, it's true. I admit it. I'm Morgan's master. The partner of the High Queen who rules over the land of the Fae.
That doesn't make any sense. I have to watch what I say in front of the Queen. Altria, I give you permission to approach. Raise your head.
Okay.
I see. It appears you truly are the child of prophecy. And you must be the foreign mage. Let's take our girl in here. She looking good. All right. The master of Chaldea, seeking so desperately to restore what you call proper human history. Yes, I am. Your efforts in Norwich, though commendable, were unnecessary. Still, you did well, eliminating the calamity. I will therefore reward you accordingly. Typically, I would compensate you in the currency of my realm. However, I understand the source of your magical energy is spatial magical energy occupying values you refer to as QP, which are derived by viewing magical elements as particles, correct? Is she gonna just like dump a bunch of QP on me? I'll take that. I trust 100 million of these should suffice. Take them. 100 million? I mean... Could you make it like a billion? Cause I mean, you know, you go through QP really fast. So, yeah. QP, indeedly. How's it going, Steven? Appreciate you dropping in. Hope your day is going well. We're just playing through the main FGO storyline here, and we're hopefully about to get a big, fat, thick stack of QP dumped on us.
That much? And wait, does this mean you have a QP mint here?
Of course not. I will simply create them myself by using your own Magecraft Systems methods. I have nothing more to say. If there is nothing else you wish to discuss, then our business is concluded. Altria, Relly, if either of you would ask questions of me, now is the time. But be warned, you are my guests. Careless words may cost you that status and the protection it affords. Altria is withering under her gaze, not that I can blame her. Looks like it's up to me to speak up first. So you will speak up first, then? Very well. You are indeed brave. Tell me, conqueror of 5 lost belts, what is it you want? Chaldea's goal is to resolve the bleached earth phenomenon. Yes, I am aware of the situation in the outside world. Barrel Gut has informed me. But there's been another anomaly detected in this lost belt that we need to resolve first. Oh, what sort of anomaly?
Using an ability similar to Ansel's ability to prophecy, we've observed a future depicting a cataclysmic collapse. We don't know what causes this collapse or how it will actually happen, But if it isn't stopped, it'll spread across all of Britain and ultimately destroy the entire planet. That's why Chaldea came to Fairy Britain. We need to investigate this collapse and prevent it from ever happening. Now that the Tree of Emptiness is gone, we have no quarrel with this lost belt. Our goal is to stop the world's collapse, that's all.
I see. So you say you have come here not to conquer our world, but to save it. Is that all?
We also want a divine construct we can use against the foreign god, if you can maybe have one of those lying around somewhere.
That's right. We're hoping to acquire the Sacred Lance...
Oh boy. Rongomniad. Yes.
Rongomniad, the incredibly powerful spell you cast at Olympus. We would like you to provide us with either a mystic code that lets us use that spell ourselves, or the Magecraft theory we can use to recreate it.
We just want your nukes, man. Just either give us your nukes or just like tell us how you make them. All right, that's all. And then we'll just leave. You don't have to worry about us making nukes. Not at all. Man. Olympus, foreign god, what in the world are those outsiders talking about? And how can they be so reckless making a demand of the High Queen of all people?
Yes, I know the weapon you seek. I also believe you when you say you have come to save Britain. And so I will say this to you. You and proper human history will come to a miserable end.
Dang. Nunny?
This collapse you have observed will be the result of me expanding my territory. I shall be the one to put a true and final end to your history. I would never willingly surrender my divine construct to you, my mortal enemy. Relly, arrogant child. To save your world, you will have to defeat me. What you call proper human history cannot be saved otherwise.
Is that your way of declaring war on us, Queen Morgan?
Proper human history and my realm can never coexist. If you wish to save your world, you will have to win it from me.
I really thought she might be willing to listen. Now we have to fight after all. Shit.
That goes for you too, Altria, accursed child of Ansel's prophecy. The year's end will bring a great calamity. It shall once again destroy every fairy in Britain. But fairies do not learn. Ever. No matter how many times they die, they will always be born anew. As long as my castle remains intact, Fairy Britain shall always be reborn, even should all Britain burn.
Your Majesty, are you saying you'll only protect your kingdom, not your citizens?
Yes. I offer fairies no salvation. I shall defend my land, nothing more. With all the magical energy I have stored in this throne, I have nothing to fear from the great calamity.
Damn. She literally like, I'm gonna be okay in my nuclear war bunker. All y'all can get fucked.
Furthermore, only a chosen fairy can sit this
throne. I'm assuming that's supposed to say sit on this throne.
You are neither like other fairies nor that foreign mage. You have been chosen. You are neither a rebel nor an invader. You are the Staff of Selection's chosen wielder. By accepting my invitation, you have proven yourself the true child of prophecy. You, and you alone, have the right to bring me to justice, fairy sent from paradise. Even should you fill oceans with the blood you shed in battle against me, you would be innocent of sin. If you wish to save Britain, you must defeat me and claim the throne for yourself. Go then. Fulfill that absurd prophecy if you can. You should know better than anyone that you have no choice.
Then it would seem our discussion has concluded. I am pleased we now understand each other.
I know, right? Who wants a nice, peaceful resolution where everyone goes home buddy-buddy with no bloodshed? So on that note, you guys were stupid enough to come here with nothing more than faith in people's innate goodness and honor. And now your negotiations have completely broken down. You didn't really think you could leave here without a fight, right? Of course not. Really, Altria, get behind me. I thought this might happen.
Be silent. Hey, yo. Even now, these are my honored guests. I will permit not so much as a hair on their heads to come to harm. Nor will I allow even an insult to their pride until they have left Camelot.
Translation, you gotta be shitting me!
Forgive my husband's insolence, child. Daughter of Tintagel. So long as you remain Altria, I shall not recognize you as my enemy. As long as the bells of pilgrimage remain unrung, my lords are forbidden from attacking any of you. However,
if she does start ringing the bells and officially declares herself the child of prophecy,
then, and only then, shall I name her along with Chaldea my enemies and marshal my army against you. I therefore advise you think very carefully before beginning a war you cannot possibly win. Now, stand down. I am certain there is nothing left to say.
I guess not.
Or is there?
Oh yeah, my wife! Damn! Where did you take MASH?
MASH? What is that?
That's the name of our companion! The one you swallowed up with the spell you usually use to get rid of the calamities. She's a demi-servant with the spirit origin of Galahad, the Shield Knight. Since you named your Tomlin after other Knights of the Round Table, I'm sure you must know that name too.
I see. That explains it. Yes, I hold your knight captive.
Then where is she?
I see no reason I should tell you. She is my trophy.
No, MASH is not a trophy wife. She's just my wife.
But I can assure you she is alive and well. No one can harm her. Not even me.
What's that supposed to mean? Like, so where does she send calamities? Dang. Alrighty. Still no battles. Alright, let's see if we can finish out this this node tonight. Well, we made it back outside the castle safely, but we have a small lead on MASH now. Yeah, it wasn't much of a discussion, was it? She basically just told us we're enemies and threatened to show us no mercy if we dared to defy her. Yep, can't say it was a very productive talk. We now know that Morgan definitely sees proper human history as her enemy. And we now know that MASH is safe but being kept in captivity somewhere. But that's just confirmation of some things we already at least suspected. I didn't see anything that could give us any kind of clue as to how we could possibly beat her in a fight. We didn't learn anything useful about the divine construct either, man. Where, indeed? Where, oh where has my little MASH gone? Oh where could she be? Actually, we did just make just a bit of progress there. Remember that atrium in the throne room? The one overlooking the pit? Well, I noticed a distinct magical energy pattern nearby. It was very similar to the Lion King's in the Sixth Singularity. Natsubenya? Mufasa? That confirms for me that Morgan has Rongonmiad on hand in weaponized form, and not just 1 or 2 of them either. She must have at least 10 in place around Camelot's main gate. And with that many of them on hand, she must have already used them here several times before. So we can assume the ones she threw at Olympus must have been just one of several she had at the ready. It would have been great if she'd been willing to sell us just one of them, but it's pretty clear that's not an option. Isn't Ranganmiad one of the, like, 3-star CEs? I feel like it is. Isn't it that one with the blue spear with the electricity around it or something? So now, the only way for us to complete our initial objective of acquiring that divine construct for ourselves is to defeat Morgan. We definitely have our work cut out for us, don't we? Still, at least we made it out of there safe and sound, so we also know that Queen Morgan is true to her word. True! Both Morgan herself and all of Camelot might be so stuffed with magical energy it's downright chilling. But she was also adamant about upholding the laws she set as queen. She didn't even listen to Beryl when he tried to break them. I know, Relly. That only makes it all the more mysterious. Beryl said he was Morgan's master. If that's true, it would make her a servant. But it can't be true, because she's been ruling Fairy Britain for the last 2,000 years. Beryl couldn't have come up with this lost belt any sooner than the end of 2019, just like all the other cryptors. Obviously, Morgan would have already been the queen of this land by then, so he couldn't possibly have summoned her as a servant. So the question is he lying about that, or is he being made to believe it? Either way, we need a lot more information before we can draw any conclusions. Oh hey, they're back! Guys, over here! Welcome back, Altria, really? So how'd the audience go? What's Queen Morgan really like? Was she terrifying? Was she strong? Was she really 10 meters tall? I mean, anyone who would take Tristan in as a daughter must eat nothing but other fairies, right?
Actually, Galwain's the one that eats fairies.
Well, she definitely seemed like a queen. Cut that out, Gareth. Can't you see the Child of Prophecy's doing her best not to spoil your fun? The truth is the queen was completely ordinary, right, Altria? Isn't that what you want to say? Huh? I can tell. I'm an expert at reading fair maidens' minds, after all. Don't worry, Altria. It's okay to be yourself.
I don't know much about how maidens think, but being yourself is good advice. Deep down, you're a stubborn shrew with a fierce competitive streak, right? If anything, you were probably thinking something like, the queen, I could take her any day of the week. Why are all y'all projecting a bunch of crap onto her? Just let her say what she thinks. Give me 1,000 years and I'd probably be way stronger than her.
I wasn't thinking anything of the sort, and couldn't you at least make it 100 years? Guess we won't be getting a cushy carriage escort back to Norwich, especially after they basically kicked us out of town. I wasn't expecting the way back to be easy, but now that it's time to go, it's looking harder than ever. If they'd just given us at least one carriage, we could have had a nice, comfortable ride back to... Huh?
Oh, hello! Fancy running into all of you here. I was out taking our new carriage for a test drive, and I just happened to find myself in Camelot. Seems like fate to me. Go on, get in, don't be shy. Oberon, you sly dog, you. Yep, I figured you'd be finishing up around now. I take it your audience with the Queen's all done now. I'd love to hear all about it, but first, we should probably get going before our presence here gives the Queen's army any ideas. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see you haven't been tempted by any other carriages. Say hello to our new and improved carriage. It's now got 6 passenger seats and 2 sleeping berths. Wow. With this bad boy, I can promise you all more comfortable journey around Britain than ever before. You'll see, they don't call me Redra Homestretch Bit for nothing.
That's great to hear about the carriage, but why are you glammed up too?
Once I told the fairies of Norwich I was one of the Child of Prophecy's attendants, they were delighted to absolutely pamper me. The Earth Clan fairies whipped this armor up for me during the celebration snort.
I see. Well, that's nice. I just hope you're ready to pay for it yourself.
Dang. Wait, they didn't... They forced it upon him, but they didn't give it to him for free? Shit, man. Come on now. Northern Plains. God damn. We haven't, like... made it through this whole entire thing with, any QP that exceeds the maximum limit cannot be received? Oh, wait. By proceeding through this quest, 100 million quantum pieces will be gifted to you by the High Queen. Really? We're actually gonna get the 100 million QP? Shit, okay. Is there a QP limit? I mean, I guess there would be. I'm assuming it must be like 99. Well, no. Like, it's gotta be 999,999,999, right? Yep, that'll be just fine. Okay, there's the carriage aspect ratio. And that's how our audience with Morgan ended. Well, she certainly didn't mince words, did she? Morgan is eager for this fight. I'd hope there might be some way to broker peace if Caldi and the Child of Prophecy met with her together, but
she obviously never had any intention of giving up her throne to the Child of Prophecy, the true king.
And that's not all. Morgan doesn't even plan on saving Britain. She said she was going to expand her territory and destroy the outside world, right? I was already pretty sure that was her plan, but I didn't know how she planned on pulling it off. After hearing about your meeting, I think I've got it. She's going to use the Great Calamity herself.
How so?
Remember the water mirror spell she used at Norwich? That's what she always used to get rid of calamities before. Isn't that right, Habitrot?
Yep, she doesn't usually break it out at that massive scale, but that teleportation spell's one of her go-tos.
So even if Relly and Mash hadn't gone to such extraordinary lengths, she would have still made the calamity disappear. Or rather, she would have made it her own. I think Morgan's been trying to acquire the calamities for herself. And if she is, that must mean she's able to harness their magical energy and use it as her own. That's the magical energy she's going to use to overwrite Relly's world, proper human history, and make it her territory. She's going to take the curse meant to destroy the world of fairies and use it to destroy the world of humans. That's her plan. She's not out to stop the Great Calamity. She wants it to happen.
So, instead of getting rid of the Great Calamity, she's going to use it as a weapon?
That's literally what he said.
Even though she has more than enough power to banish it like she did in Norwich? But that would mean only the fairies inside Camelot would survive.
Now that you mention it, those upper-class fairies in Camelot all look down on the other cities.
What? Rich people looking down on poor people? Oh, now I've heard everything.
I even heard him say stuff like, the only fairies worth anything are those from Camelot with a straight face. They've completely bought the whole privileged class nonsense the Queen fed them. I'm sure they just think of the Child of Prophecy as an irritant. I know the Queen said she wouldn't consider us her enemy until we ring one of the bells of pilgrimage. But she's also married to Beryl, right? It's a good thing Oberon showed up with the carriage when he did, because there's no telling when he might have sent troops after us.
You said it. First things first, we should put some distance between us and Camelot. We can figure out our next course of action after that. If nothing else, we know exactly what we have to do now. If we're going to save Britain, our world, and MASH, we're going to have to defeat Morgan.
Is that all? Is that all we have to do? Why was Happy Trot like...
Several hours after the meeting at the emptied throne room.
Still no sign of movement from the pit. That is concerning. That aside, a great calamity that comes every 1,000 years, The sheer idiocy of these fairies never ceases to amaze. At least it is useful. I will use whatever I must to erase proper human history forever.
Oh, There you are again, the fucking Andalite.
You again. You know that merely observing will resolve nothing. If you are truly the foreign god's priestess, you should at least try to kill me. Though, of course, that assassination attempt by the disciple of the foreign god did not go so well for him. No servant comprised of a heroic spirit from proper human history can hope to match my Tomlin. If you will do nothing but stand there and watch, then do not show yourself. I tire of looking at you. If there is something you wish to say to me, then speak as he did.
Damn, just getting thoroughly dressed down by her. The Chaldean. Oh, wait a second. This is Roman, isn't it? I forget what voice I did for him though. I guess I gotta come up with one now. Let's see. So for Muramasa, I do the deep gravelly voice. For Roman, I guess I gotta figure out what voice I would have used for Roman back when he was still around. I think it would have been something like this, or maybe pitch it down a little bit. I think it probably would have been something like this, or something like that. Maybe here. I think maybe about right here, or something like that. A little bit more energetic, a little bit more exciting, almost like Sonic the Hedgehog almost type of thing. But now I gotta pitch it down. I guess I'm just gonna talk like that. Oh my god, it's just a generic voice, man. You know what? I'll try and do a Keanu Reeves impression. Let's see if I can do a Keanu Reeves impression for scarred and traumatized Roman.
Let's see. I think maybe this is a kind of a Keanu Reeves type voice, maybe a little bit. I don't know. But I guess this is the best I'm gonna do, so yeah. Sorry to interrupt your chat. I would have knocked, but there's no door here. Of course not. Why would I welcome guests merely because they come knocking? I do have a waiting room, though, had you care to use it. You mean the ghost ward down below? It is majestic, but unnecessary. I don't have time to wait. I'm neither omnipotent nor a talented mage like yourself. I'm just an ordinary man, capable of nothing but ordinary work. Truthfully, I should be avoiding places like this where I have no business in the first place. Your actions defy comprehension. You are clearly from Chaldea. You are on the side of proper human history. While the foreign god means to wipe the slate of human history clean, I could end up destroying it before she gets a chance. Is that not why you are here? To stop me? No. If you can really destroy it, go ahead. What? True. If left to your own devices, I'm sure you will indeed destroy this planet and erase humanity. And that is preferable to the foreign god achieving her goal. Your goal is to wipe out proper human history so you can expand the land of the Fae and rule as its queen. I can't approve of your goal, or your approach to pursuing it, but I do respect what you've accomplished. So I will neither try to interfere with your plans, nor lend Chaldea my aid. If you should succeed in rendering this planet a lifeless husk, I have no objection. If you are not here to interfere, then why have you come? You claimed you had no time to waste, did you not? I came to see what you've created here. It deserves at least that much. You saw the Tree of Emptiness for what it really was, and instead of fearing it, you used it yourself. You grasped Chaldea's summoning system instantly and made it your own. Those are truly exceptional accomplishments.
There are scant few who have been even approached your level of godlike genius. Now do you understand, High Queen Morgan? I came here to praise you. I cannot imagine there is anyone else willing or able to give you the accolades you deserve. Man, just like, if you just came here to simp, I'm going to have to ban you. Your estimation of my magecraft skills mean nothing to me. If anything, it sounds snide. Now, if that is all you have to say, then leave. This world is soon to be mine. There will be no place in it for either the foreign god or a beast. I know. That was the last chance to intervene anyway. Even if I did try to get in your way now, it wouldn't change anything. If my aim were to stop what is happening here, I have come 2,000 years too late. Your history is perfect. Your script is complete. While you did make a mistake with Tristan, your victory is still close at hand. As one who has stood in this very position, I wanted to applaud you in the path you've taken. In my estimation, neither the Child of Prophecy nor the Master of Kaldi have any hope of defeating you. Though, of course, were a third player who has yet to show themselves to intervene, that could change things considerably. Third player. I do not know what he might be referring to there, but I guess we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. And a bunch of uh-oh. Alright, batteries are starting to run out. Alrighty, well, with that, we actually managed to go and wrap up that node right on time. Alright, so I say we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up there for the evening. Yeah, not a whole lot of excitement happened this time around, but hey, you know, we did manage to meet our girl Morgan, so you know things are starting to mosey along here at a more accelerated pace. What node is this? 11. Aren't there like 28? I mean, hey, we're starting to close in on the halfway point, so yeah, you know, free QP, praise the queen. Yeah, you know what? Let her stay in power. Go ahead, just let her rock it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. So I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in and check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. Tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna be playing Nikke. So we're going to either play through the main storyline. We're gonna continue on with the main story, or if they do actually immediately put past event stories into the replay theater or whatever it is, might actually go with that, because everyone seems to say it's really good. So you know, if that's an option, maybe we'll go ahead and do that instead, because we finished up the Archon quest in Genshin, so we've got a little bit of time before what I assume is going to be the Lantern Rite event that should be coming up soon. So let's get a little bit of Nikke in there before that happens. But yeah, so if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my socials or subscribe, and you'll know when we go live. But for tonight, that's gonna do it for me. So that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. And with any luck, I hope I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.